This is one of the songs that was sung to me by a 5-year-old that I interviewed. She had just lost her father and him. They had lost their house and they had moved to live, as lodgers, and then they were being evicted because they could not afford to pay rent. And the eldest sister, who was 14 years old, had to quit school. Actually, she was told to go away from school because she could not afford to pay school fees. And the mother was there on the dying bed. She was dying of HIV/AIDS. And this 5-year-old was playing with sand. Just playing with sand. And she was singing, "Mvura naya naya, tidye mpunga, mvura naya naya, tidye mpunga." This simply means, in English, it means, please God, let the rains fall so that maybe one day farmers will grow rice and I'll be able to eat rice. This song touched me when I was just doing the research, looking at this young child, 5-year-old, singing. And I asked her and I said, "Oh, you like rice?" And she said, "Yes, I do." So I asked the mother, who was just sleeping on a mattress, which was just, you could see the springs of the mattress. It was an old mattress, which will just hurt you to sleep on it. And I asked her and I said, "Does your child like rice a lot?" And she said, "Oh, it's just a song. We last ate rice when my husband was alive 3 years ago. Since then, we have never even tasted anything called rice." And ladies and gentlemen, this was even before Zimbabwe had harsh economic sanctions. And to think that in 2001, the USA, the UK, and the European Union decides to give this death sentence on orphans and the poor, on harsh economic sanctions, whereby the poor now, they cannot afford medicines, they cannot afford milk, they cannot afford to buy bread. I just don't, the only thing I end up saying is that only the Lord has the power. Maybe we should ask the Lord to give us power. Tino da Simba ishe, Tino da Simba ishe, Simba rempone si. Tumai Simba ishe, Tumai Simba ishe, Simba rempone si. Only God's power is going to break loose those chains of bondage, those chains of slavery. Today, children in Zimbabwe, the poor cannot afford to go to school, and they are ending up being slaves. There's human trafficking. Slavery is back and forth. Lord, have mercy and break loose those chains of bondage. Yes, it's true. We need change, and the Lord has the power to make a change. Break loose those chains of bondage in Zimbabwe. We would love to have those economic sanctions lifted, and politics should follow later. Let the orphan be able to buy bread. Let the orphan be able to drink milk, just like any poor child in America can be able to go and eat. They can have food stamps. If you are poor in America, if you are poor in Zimbabwe, there is no way you can get food stamps. You can only rely on relatives. But the extreme of poverty right now is just so intrusive. We need an international intervention, and we've been crying for it, and it looks like it's not forthcoming. So right now, we are going to the, Oh Lord, we only have the Lord to break loose. Tell somebody out there that those economic sanctions are outrageous. They are discriminatory. They are discriminatory. They are racist. They are not good. They have to go. And Father, we are praying to you. Justice delayed, justice delayed is no good. Justice delayed is just injustice in total. Father, I come before you in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Amen.